Hello, hello! I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. You all did really great on the midterm exam. Thanks for answering my little question at the end, too. I'll be sure to keep your responses in mind. Alright, we're now heading into the last half of our classes together. It's time for our knowledge to evolve and grow, just like our Pokemon. Evolution! Yep! Evolution! Today, we're going to learn about the fascinating phenomenon of Pokemon evolution. As your Pokemon battle and level up, they learn moves and get stronger. And, for some Pokemon, once they've leveled up enough, their appearance changes and their stats increase, sometimes by a lot. That's Pokemon evolution. Pokemon become very strong when they evolve, making them trusty partners in battle. But some people prefer to keep their Pokemon in their adorable pre-evolved states. To do this, you just need to remember a certain button when your Pokemon begins to evolve. Say it with me if you already know. To cancel evolution, press the... That's right, everyone. B for best answer. The button you want when you need to stop a Pokemon from evolving is the B button. If you press this button soon after a Pokemon begins to evolve, you can stop it from changing. You can also let the Pokemon hold an item, known as an Everstone, to keep it from evolving. And keep in mind that the requirements for evolution differ from Pokemon to Pokemon. Some may evolve by having a certain item, such as a Firestone or Thunderstone, used on them. Others may have to learn a specific move or defeat a specific Pokemon in battle to evolve. The way Primeape evolves into Annihilape is especially strange. You see, there's a certain move that... whoops! Sorry, looks like we're out of time. I guess we'll have to end the class there today. Thank you all for your attention. Hello, hello! I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. But, before we get going, do you all remember the final question from our midterm exam? Well, Director Clavel found out about it somehow, and I got yelled at. Whoops. Apparently, he could tell I was hiding something just by looking at me. He must have noticed all the color flush right out of my face. Speaking of color, today I'd like to teach you all about colors as they pertain to Pokemon. Some Pokemon have slightly different coloration or patterning on their bodies, based on their gender or individual differences. In very rare cases, a Pokemon may have wildly different coloration compared to others of the same species. We call these specimens shiny Pokemon. It is quite rare to cross paths with one. Does anyone here know what the likelihood of finding a shiny Pokemon is? Wow, that's right! You may have the makings of a Pokemon professor, Juliana. Shiny Pokemon appear at a rate of 1 in 4,000. Isn't that amazing? The probability of encountering one in the wild is the same as hatching one from an egg, too. Eggs from a pair of Pokemon raised around differing languages are a special case. There is a higher than average chance that a shiny Pokemon will hatch from these eggs, but we haven't been able to figure out why that is just yet. I've also heard rumors of a charm that increases your likelihood of finding shiny Pokemon when you have it in your bag. Can you believe that? This claim can't be scientifically verified, but it sure would be fun if it were true. Whoops! There's the bell. That's all for today. Thank you for your attention. Hello, hello! I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. Next time we meet, we'll have our final exam, That means today is our last actual class. And the topic for this last class will be Pokemon forms. You can just think of forms as the shapes or appearances that Pokemon have. There's also a phenomenon called a form change, where a Pokemon's appearance changes under certain conditions. Cyclizar, for example, which we regularly ride on as transportation here in Paldea, has 3 forms. First is its basic form, where it walks on all 4 legs. Second is its battle form, where it stands on its hind legs to engage in battle. Finally, there's its ride form, where it inflates its throat sac and its tail so it can ride on its back. Though, we can use something you're all carrying with you now as an even better example. Yep, I'm talking about your phones. Some smartphones are inhabited by a certain Pokemon. Does anyone know the Pokemon I'm referring to? You're a regular expert on Pokemon and technology, aren't you, Juliana? The Pokemon inside your smartphone is Rotom, and it does all sorts of things to help you out. A Rotom inside a Rotom phone is special, so it doesn't try to enter other electronics. An ordinary Rotom, however, can change form by entering washing machines, microwave ovens, and other electronic appliances. Rotom is a bit of an exception, though. Many Pokemon that change form do so simply by holding an item, or by having one used on them. Oricorio, for example, has 4 different forms it can change between when given certain nectars. Pokemon may even change type or learn different moves when they change form. Form changes are different from evolution in that the Pokemon can return to its original form. And unlike shiny Pokemon, which can't change their special coloration, the same individual Pokemon can go back and forth between its forms. There's a lot to dig into with this form change phenomenon, as you can see. We can all learn something from Pokemon here, don't you think? Bit of a stretch, but I'd be happy to see you all enjoy your time at the Academy to the fullest and change form into a new version of yourselves. Or something like that, anyway. Oh, I almost forgot. Regional forms, which vary based on what region a Pokemon came from, don't change like other forms. They're an innate... Whoops. There's the bell. I guess I was scatterbrained Mr. Jacq right up to the very end, huh? I had a great time teaching all of you. I hope you do your best on the final exam. Hello everyone! Today is our final exam. It will cover everything I've taught you so far, but I'm sure you will all do just fine. Take your time and contemplate each question carefully. How many of the following 4 methods make it easier to catch a Pokemon? Inflicting paralysis, using a Poke-toy, feeding it a berry, surprising it from behind. 1, 2, 3, 4. True or false? You can get new Pokemon only by catching them yourself or trading with other trainers. True? False? If a Pokemon is holding an Everstone, will using an item that induces evolution such as a Firestone cause it to evolve? A. Yes, it will. B. No, it won't. What is the probability of running into a shiny Pokemon? A. 1 in 2,000. B. 1 in 4,000. C. 1 in 6,000. True or false? The Pokemon known as Oricorio has 3 forms. A. True. B. False. This question won't affect your grade. Do you have anything you would like to say about my class? I'm still getting used to this teaching thing, but I sure had fun as your teacher. It was fun. Thank you for being our teacher. Keep teaching. You can do it. Okay, time's up, whether you like it or not. I hope everyone enjoyed tackling those questions. I snuck in a little bonus question there right at the end again. Shh, our little secret. Don't tell the director. I'll grade these right away. I hope you're all looking forward to seeing how you did.
It feels great to get a test out of the way, doesn't it? Let's take a look at your results. You must get 3 questions correct to pass the midterm exams, and 4 questions correct to pass the final exams. Let's see how you did on your biology test. You answered 4 out of 5 questions correctly. That's a passing score. Congratulations. Mr. Jacq asked us to give this reward to any students who passed the exam. Keep doing your best.
Our voices shall conquer the internet.